Oh my. What's up, you guys, and thank you so much for joining me. Today I've got a bit of a bittersweet but exciting video. Let's get into it. Today we are finally unloading my 1974 C10 Chevy pickup. Got a factory 454. This truck is very special to me and I cannot wait to share it with you guys. Now, I've had it for a little while. It's been stuck in the trailer. We finally get to break it out today. But if you guys follow my Instagram or follow the shorts, you guys know a little bit about it. I actually nailed that pretty dead on first shot. All right, now I just need to go ahead and get the hitch. She's all hooked up. Not gonna worry about that because we're not going far. A little sneak peek. Give me just enough room so I don't blast the truck into the shop unloading it. That one's a little difficult. All right, let's bring her down. Oh my gosh. A little peek of the booty there. She is a Stepside. Right now I'm really just trying to figure out a plan of attack on how to unload this thing. We've got a strap up back here and then we've got a strap up front. Now the only issue is this thing doesn't have any brakes that work actually. Now the master cylinder is taken apart, so that's gonna make it a bit of an issue to get her shut down. So I'm really hoping that the e-brake works. We didn't really get a chance to test it when we were loading it. We just all pushed it in and then put it into gear. So I'm really hoping that the e-brake works. If not, we're gonna have to figure out something else. I might have to call and actually get some help, but hopefully I can get this taken care of by myself. Okay, got the front strap still connected. We'll get the back one done. Maybe. There we go. Okay, now we just need to move on to the front one. Got blocks behind the back tires just in case something terrible happens when we undo the front strap. Now the truck is in gear, so it will hold. I just put the blocks there just in case. Gotta be careful on this control arm. Alright, she stayed. So it turns out it does in fact have the e-brake, and it does work really well because it is locked up solid and not going anywhere. And unfortunately, the release handle is not in the stock location. And that brake release handle is supposed to be right there. Yeah, so I'm just waiting for my dad or my grandpa to get back to me and see if they may know where my uncle may have moved the location or if they have a trick on how to release it. So we're gonna go ahead and wait. So I figured this would be a great time to do a quick story time on how I acquired the truck. So this truck was actually my uncle's. He unfortunately passed earlier this year. I won't get into all the details on what all went down, but he did pass and surprised the heck out of me by leaving me this thing. I did not expect that at all. I'm very, very grateful that he left this truck to me because I will take the absolute best care of it, make sure it is being driven, because that was one of his requests, that it does get driven, and I will drive the shit out of this thing. Before he took it over to Spokane, it had sat in my grandpa's shop since I can remember. I've been around this truck since he's had it since I was born. I've just sat in it, played in it. I've always wanted to hear. I've never got to hear the thing run. So once we get it going later on in the series, it's gonna be crazy to me. I've never got to hear it run. But like I said, before he took it over to Spokane, where he lived, he went over an entire list to me a couple of years back on everything he wants to get done to it, and I'm gonna make sure it ends up being exactly how he wanted it, because it is exactly how I'd want it too. I did find out when we were loading it that he did get quite a bit of suspension done already on it. I was very surprised. Got Pro Touring set up on it. I will go over that here later on, and I don't know if I'll get it in this video, but we'll go over everything that's already been done to it and everything that still needs to be done to it, because this thing is filled with boxes. The whole bed's full of boxes. The interior's got boxes in it. We need to go through everything, because I was making a list, but I'm just gonna go ahead and hold off. The inventory on everything he's already got for it, and then we can go from there. But I mainly right now just want to get it running and on the road and just drive it, and then over the winter, I don't know exactly. Like, we'll get into that later on, exactly what I want to do, but I know I want to do a big cam in it. I don't know if we need to rebuild the engine entirely. My grandpa seems to think that it should be fine, but we're gonna probably pull the engine out, check everything, make sure it's good to go. Worst case scenario, give it a little rebuild and then do a fat nasty cam in it, because I know my uncle wanted that. He may already have one, like I said, and then eventually the future, he wanted a big ass blower sticking out of the hood, so we're gonna do that way down the road. It's not in the budget for me right now, but at least I can get it on the road and drive it. It is a 1974 454 big block from factory with AC, so it's a very rare truck, honestly. It is a Stepside. I don't know how to express how grateful I am to have this truck. It's gonna be a huge moment for me getting this thing back on the road. I cannot wait to at least get it unloaded, get cracking on it. So I really hope you guys enjoy this little little series that we're gonna do on it. I'm very excited, and before I keep rambling, I'll end the story time right now. Alright boys, real quick, I just kinda want to apologize for that last clip being low energy. I just wanted to get the story out to you guys. It's obviously a very sentimental subject for me, so I was just trying my best to get through it and then get you guys the good backstory on the truck and how I acquired it. But moving forward, my dad did swing by the other day. It is about a week later right now, but my dad did swing by, got the e-brake undone. I felt kind of like a jackass because the cable did break. It wasn't moved anywhere, so it's just the release a little further under the dash. My dad was able to find it, get it loose. So now we can go ahead and get the truck out finally. This is sketchy at best. I've got these for the trial run just in case it tries to cut loose on me. These will at least stop me, and I've got other ones right there before it goes careening into the shop, so we should be good to go. Okay, now I gotta get into the truck like NASCAR because the door can't open all the way. Obviously, there's a wall. I love this trailer, but it'd be nice if it was one of those where it just kind of popped open. That way we get the door open. But this definitely works for now. Just gotta be very careful getting in. Make sure not to touch the seats or kick the shit out of the door. And we're in. Okay, we're in the truck. Now, I brought the GoPros, I forgot the battery, so I'm doing good here. I am using the phone right now, so hopefully this will work. And I picked the hottest day to do this. So, let's put her in neutral. The e-brake a little bit. So what I need to do is set the e-brake just enough to let it slide. That way it slides somewhat freely, and then I need to push off of this wheel well right here to try and get it up over the lip, because we're currently stuck in the lip where the door comes down. There we go, there we go. There we go. Yeah! She's out, boys. Woo! That was extremely sketchy. I do not recommend, but I'm so excited that she's out. That was kind of crazy, hanging halfway out of the truck, pushing off of there, but it worked. Let's take a quick look. Get a quick look at the booty. Oh my gosh, I love Stepsides. I just love this truck altogether. Got the blue interior. I'll go over all of this again later. I'm gonna get you guys a quick look right now. I still got a washer, but I figured it's been long enough into the video and you guys haven't got to see her. Give you guys a better look. Now I know the key is making her look real bad, but I love this truck. And she is low. Look how close she is to touching right there. Get you guys a shot of the engine finally. Take a look at this beautiful thing. Not super beautiful just yet, but she will be soon enough. I just mostly want to get it on the road. Like I said earlier, I cannot wait to get it on the road, and then over the winter we'll pull it out, make it super pretty, and I'll go over that in the future. That is a factory 454 with AC. Got cruise control as well. When my dad and I were looking at it, I didn't even notice that actually at first when we looked at it in Spokane. But I'll get my dad in here. He'll kind of go over everything with us because he does want to take the carburetor, at least go rebuild it. He's got everything to rebuild it. It is a Holly. So we'll pop that off, have my dad rebuild that thing. That way we can at least get it running. We need to go through all the fluids. There is no radiator currently, no battery. Oh, and then also the reason we didn't have brakes, the master cylinder is actually taken apart. So hopefully we've got one of those. If not, I'll just order one up. Then we can go through the whole brake system, make sure we can get this thing shut down, because she's gonna have a whole lot of go, but she doesn't have a whole lot of slow right now. And then I was talking to my grandpa on the way back from Spokane. He's actually got a set of headers. I think he said down in the basement or in one of the shops. So we'll get her set up with headers. And then I want to do, once I do the radiator, I want to do electric fans. I want to get rid of this thing right here and then get it set up with some electric fans. Okay, it turns out I forgot basically everything I needed to be able to use the air compressor. So I'm just gonna go ahead and struggle through it. Thankfully the tires aren't super low. Okay, right here looks great too. I'm too gassed. So moving it to where I wanted to didn't really work out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead go through the back of the truck, see what parts we have. We'll go through the cab. Now, I really did want to wash it, but I forgot the hoses as well, so I was not prepared. But at the very least, we can go ahead and see what parts we've got and what parts we're gonna need to order. Now, I did take a little bit of a peek, but I didn't really see anything, so no, it's not really cheating. Knowing my uncle, there's gonna be some great parts in here. Part of it's learning how to take this thing off, so we gotta go all the way around and then flip it forward. Oh, wow. Okay, boys, well, that was completely unanticipated. I did not realize there was going to be that much stuff in the back. I thought for sure it was just going to have parts. I did not realize there was going to be a bunch of memorabilia and all that. So the thing I'm going to do is have my dad come up, and then we'll go through all of that later on. We'll do the next video. We'll go through all of that, and then we'll go over everything the engine needs, maybe send the carburetor off with them, get it rebuilt, have all that, and then figure out what we need to do to get this thing on the road, because I don't know if I showed you guys, but the gas tank is out of the truck. It's in the shop right there. So we'll get a good game plan on the next video, but at least we went and got this thing out of the trailer. You guys got a good look at it. Again, I apologize, not a whole lot happened. Soon enough, we'll go ahead and get things going on this. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have a great night. I just can't wait to take this thing for a drive. It's gonna be so nice. We finally get to get it out on the yeah. I cannot wait to get this thing on the road. It's gonna be so nice. I'm gonna haul some ass.